The Cuyahoga County Council regular meeting for Tuesday, November the 14th, 2017. Clerk, please call the roll.
Calling the roll, Mr. Jones. Here. Ms. Brown. Ms. Brown is absent at the moment. Mr. Hairston. Here. Ms. Simon. Here. Ms. Baker. Here. Mr. Miller. Here. Mr. Tuma.
Here.
Mr. Gallagher. Here. Mr. Schron.
Here.
Ms. Conwell.
Present.
Council President Brady.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you.
Of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Any public comment related to the agenda, Madam
Yes,
Clerk?
Mr. President. Reverend Pinckney Butts.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I'm Reverend Pamela M. Pinckney Butts, for those who don't know me. Very active voice on this platform. First of all, I'd like to give congratulations to Oz Azali for the Soldiers and Sailors Monument Commission Board of Trustees reappointment. And on touching on that, yesterday, the day after Veterans Day weekend is celebrated, coming through downtown after leaving Cleveland City Council meeting, I met a displaced veteran who's been homeless now for 22 months. He spent 18 months in 2100. City Missions has closed down now and is only doing people who are chemically addicted and people who are in a halfway condition. The Hope House is closed down because of funding, and all of he's in a web, and he is literally homeless. And in speaking with him, I did this. I'm not going to be able to touch on all the agenda items that I have, but it's on my sheet, my concerns. But I want to touch on this one, and I want to touch on another key piece this evening, which would be our public transportation, because it's very, very serious, as well as our youth. This is the gentleman right here.
Go ahead and talk. Say who you are and what.
And you all can, I'll share this with you at another time. Now make sure you get this, Councilwoman. Okay. That's one thing. Today, also, on Public Square, there were at least 10 police officers, and they came out of the woodwork out of Tower City to surround one young black male. And I believe it was over a bus pass, so I don't know what it was about, but 10 officers, that's also on here. We got to regroup on some things here. Public transportation is on this agenda. And I want to know what public transportation is doing. Also today on public transportation, I'm advocating right now on a bus drive on behalf of a bus operator. And I have that on here where the device was beeping, the seatbelt device was beeping. He got on the bus at 6 in the morning and the bus beeped, and I got on it at Shoregate and it beeped all the way downtown, and he reported it twice. I called the Federal Transit Association or Administration, because something's wrong here. When you're going to address the Greater Cleveland Regional Transit Authority and our transportation, these are some very serious concerns, on top of which a person who had some issues got on the bus and put roaches on the bus. I'm coming back for non-agenda items, because there's something I do need to bring to your attention. Thank you very much. And I asked him to come this evening, but he didn't make it. He's probably somewhere looking for a place to live.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Ms. Liu.
Good evening. I'm also here for our public transportation issues. For all the things RTA have been doing for us, we still got the situation that people have to pay higher bus fares, Healthline, now they had changed the policy, so actually it will take longer for people to board and onboard. That actually defeats the original design, the purpose of the original design. However, when you add up all these things together, look at today's agenda. There are so many things. We will help people to find jobs, to do this and that. But if people cannot afford to get on a bus, to go to those places for interview, for training, how many chances would they have to really get into the right match with their current ability to work? This is part of the reason why we have way more homeless people actually in the past 2 years. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Anybody else?
No, Mr. President.
All right. I would like a motion to approve the minutes for October the 19th, October the 23rd, October the 24th, both the committee and the regular meeting, October the 30th, and November the 6th. Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. The minutes are approved. Is there any message from the county executive?
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. First, I want to congratulate Cleveland City Councilman-elect Anthony Hairston and Solon Mayor-elect Eddie Kraus on their great election victories. Congratulations.
All right.
Also, I want to really acknowledge great work that was done. Those of you who may hopefully will remember the Arco dump in East Cleveland is a horrible, horrible thing, and we have taken a lead in the county to work with the Board of Health and the state EPA to get that cleaned up. The state, we worked with the state to get $6 million to clean it up. About 2 weeks ago, a fire started there, multiple fires actually, and our Department of Public Safety and Justice Services played a very significant role in dealing with that fire. We should all be very proud of the work of Brandy Carney and her team who helped coordinate the response to those fires. Brandy was at the scene almost 24/7, coordinating with local, state, and federal agencies and dealing with various resource requests and needs. The Cuyahoga County Emergency Operations Center was activated. Agencies that help staff the EOC included the Office of Emergency Management, CCOMS, the County Board of Health, the County Fire Chiefs Association, and RTA. The County Board of Health and the Ohio EPA were on scene to monitor the air quality and have done that regularly. Multiple fire departments, I believe it was 18 fire departments, local fire departments came to offer aid, provided aid between Monday the 30th of October and Thursday the 2nd of November. And in addition, our county public works provided fuel for the emergency vehicles that were on site, barricades for road closures, lighting, because a lot of work was being done at night, 24/7. The Sheriff's Department provided deputies to close roads and secure the scene, and a whole lot others contributed. So it's something that wasn't widely reported, but I think it's important for us to acknowledge the great work of our departments. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Item number 9, legislation introduced by council, consideration of resolutions of council for first reading and referral to committee.
Resolution number 2017-0194, approving the appointment of Oz Azali to serve on the Cuyahoga County Soldiers and Sailors Monument Commission Board of Trustees for an unexpired term ending November 5th, 2020.
This will be referred to Human Resources and Appointments.
Resolution number 2017-0195, awarding a casino revenue fund grant in the amount of $875,000 to City of Berea for the benefit of the Coe Lake Redevelopment Project located at Coe Lake Park, John Mucklow Playground, and Cuyahoga County Library Berea Branch in the City of Berea.
This will be referred to Community Development Committee. Committee reports and consideration of a resolution of council for second reading adoption under suspension of rules. Could I have a motion to suspend the rules?
Mr. President, I move to suspend the rules.
Anybody, could we get a second? Been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, the ayes have it. The rules have been suspended.
Resolution number 2017-0185, authorizing the county executive to execute a non-binding joint statement to address the noise impact of the Cuyahoga County Airport.
Adopt.
Moved and seconded.
Thank you. This matter was heard in committee last week, and it's simply a non-binding joint statement from the communities who, where the airport resides. Highland Heights and Richmond Heights in the county come together for a noise abatement council, and they came up with this updated statement to keep current with the new government and with what's happening at the airport. So I ask for your support.
Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. Resolution is adopted. Legislation introduced by the executive. Consideration of a resolution for first reading adoption under suspension of rules. Could I have a motion to suspend the rules?
Mr. President, I move to suspend the rules.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed? The ayes have it. The rules have been suspended.
Resolution number 2017-0196, amending the 2016-2017 biennial operating budget for 2017 by providing for additional fiscal appropriations, for appropriation transfers, and for cash transfers.
Adopt.
Second.
Second.
Mr. President, my colleagues, this is the regular bi-monthly fiscal resolution. We submitted questions to Budget and Management, and they are answered satisfactorily, and the questions and answers are on your desk. This resolution includes a number of appropriations for year-end personnel and hospitalization costs. It includes $1,642,000 for youth workforce development, $325,000 for a federal SAMHSA grant on human trafficking, and it includes $2.5 million and $1.5 million for two economic development projects, the Link 59 project and the Rensselaer 4 project, respectively. Those are the highlights of the items in the resolution, and I would ask for your support on first reading suspension.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, the ayes have it. The resolution is adopted. Consideration of resolutions for first reading and referral to committee.
Resolution number 2017-0197, confirming the county executive's appointment of various individuals to serve on the Cuyahoga County Archives Advisory Commission for the term December 1, 2017 through November 30, 2021, as printed on the agenda.
And this will go to the HR and Appointments Committee.
Resolution number 2017-0198, confirming the county executive's appointment or reappointment of various individuals to serve on the Metro Health System Board of Trustees for various terms as printed on the agenda.
This will also go to the Appointments Committee.
Resolution number 2017-0199, authorizing a purchase and sale agreement with Colab Partners in the amount of $2,500,000 for property located at 7001 Euclid Avenue, Cleveland, permanent parcel number 118-08018.
This will go to Public Works.
Resolution number 2017-0200, authorizing a purchase and sale agreement with Greater Cleveland Regional Transit Authority in the amount of $3,800,000 for the property commonly known as the Harvard Garage, located at 2501 Harvard Road, Newburgh Heights.
Public Works.
Resolution number 2017-0201, authorizing an agreement with Village of Newburgh Heights for relocation costs for the Harvard Yard facility for the period January 1, 2018 through June 30, 2031.
Public Works.
Resolution number 2017-0202, declaring that public convenience and welfare requires resurfacing Pleasant Valley Road from State Road to Broadview Road in the city of Parma. Total estimated project cost $4,944,000, finding that special assessments will neither be levied nor collected to pay for any part of the county's costs of said improvement.
Public Works.
Resolution number 2017-0203, declaring that public convenience and welfare requires replacement of Stone Road Bridge number 00.98 over Hemlock Creek in the City of Independence. Total estimated project cost $1,500,000, finding that special assessments will neither be levied nor collected to pay for any part of the county's costs of said improvement.
Public Works.
Resolution number 2017-0204, declaring that public convenience and welfare requires rehabilitation of West 41st Street Bridge number 01.05 over Norfolk Southern Railway and Train Avenue in the city of Cleveland. Total estimated project cost $400,000, finding that special assessments will neither be levied nor collected to pay for any part of the county's cost of said improvement.
Public Works.
Resolution number 2017-0205, declaring that public convenience and welfare requires roadway and traffic signal improvements along Babbitt Road, East 260th Street, and Euclid Avenue in the city of Euclid. Total estimated project cost $686,470, finding that special assessments will neither be levied nor collected to pay for any part of the county's cost of said improvement.
Public Works.
Resolution number 2017-0206, approving right-of-way plans as set forth in plat number M-5030 for rehabilitation of North Main Street Bridge number 00.12 over the Chagrin River in the village of Chagrin Falls.
Public Works.
Resolution number 2017-0207, authorizing an amendment to contract number CE 1400-198 with PERC ME Joint Venture for improvement of Pleasant Valley Road, Bagley Road, from Pearl Road to York Road in the cities of Middleburg Heights and Parma for additional funds in the amount not to exceed $600,280.52. Authorizing the county engineer on behalf of the county executive to make an application for allocation from county motor vehicle $5 license tax funds in the amount of $138,064.52 to fund said amendment.
Public Works. Looks like Public Works has a lot of legislation to clear before the end of the year. We appreciate the chairman's diligence.
Resolution number 2017-0208, amending resolution number 2017-0019 dated February 14, 2017, which amended various resolutions, which made an award on requisition number 30390 to Medical Mutual of Ohio, doing business as Medical Mutual Services, for group health care benefits, including medical and pharmacy benefit management services for county employees and their eligible dependents, and Cuyahoga County Benefits Regionalization Program participants' employees and their eligible dependents for the period January 1, 2015 through December 31, 2017 by changing the total amount not to exceed from $211,868,212.78 to $213,868,212.78.
Human Resources.
Resolution number 2017-0209, making an award on requisition number 38730 to Matrix Claims Management Incorporated in the amount not to exceed $580,200 for workers' compensation third-party administrator services for the period January 1, 2018 through December 31, 2020.
So we'll also go to HR.
Resolution number 2017-0210, making an award on requisition number 40216 to Medical Mutual of Ohio in the amount not to exceed $4,210,000 for stop-loss insurance services for county employees and their eligible dependents and Cuyahoga County Benefits Regionalization Program participants' employees and their eligible dependents for the period January 1, 2018 through December 31, 2018.
We'll also go to Human Resources.
Resolution number 2017-0211, making an award on requisition number 40263 to Caremark PCS Health in the amount not to exceed $56,349,720 for pharmacy benefit management services for county employees and their eligible dependents and Cuyahoga County Benefits Regionalization Program participants' employees and their eligible dependents for the period January 1, 2018 through December 31, 2020.
HR.
Resolution number 2017-0212, making an award on requisition number 40263 to Medical Mutual of Ohio, doing business as Medical Mutual Services, in the amount not to exceed $303,412,998 for group health care benefits for county employees and their eligible dependents, and Cuyahoga County Benefits Regionalization Program participants, employees, and their eligible dependents for the period January 1, 2018 through December 31, 2020.
HR.
Resolution number 2017-0213, making awards on requisition number 40947 to various providers in the total amount not to exceed $4,542,350 for IT hardware, software, and other peripheral items for the period December 1, 2017 through November 30, 2020, as printed on the agenda.
Finance.
Resolution number 2017-0214, adopting the Cuyahoga County 2017-2022 All Hazards Mitigation Plan.
This will be referred to Public Safety.
Resolution number 2017-0215, authorizing a revenue generating agreement with Olmsted Township in the amount not to exceed $555,000 for Cuyahoga Emergency Communication System Emergency Dispatch Services for the period October 31, 2017 through October 30, 2020.
Public Safety.
Resolution number 2017-0216, making an award on requisition number 40136 to Celex ES in the amount not to exceed $870,338 for the fixed automated license plate recognition project for the period December 1, 2017 through June 30, 2021.
Public Safety.
Resolution number 2017-0217, authorizing amendments to agreements and contracts with various providers for various programs and services for youth in connection with the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act for the period July 1, 2016 through June 30, 2017, to extend the time period to June 30, 2018, and for additional funds as printed on the agenda.
This will be referred to Education.
Resolution number 2017-0218, making an award on requisition number 40092 to Emerald Development and Economic Network Incorporated in the amount not to exceed $716,955 for the Rapid Rehousing Program for homeless individuals and families for the period January 1, 2018 through December 31, 2018.
Health and Human Services.
Resolution number 2017-0219, making an award on requisition number 40298 to Child Care Resource Center of Cuyahoga County, doing business as Starting Point, in the amount not to exceed $1,600,000 for out-of-school time services for youth for the period January 1, 2018 through December 31, 2018.
Education.
Resolution number 2017-0220, authorizing a contract with Child Care Resource Center of Cuyahoga County, doing business as Starting Point, in the amount not to exceed $1,200,000 for management, administration, and implementation of various supportive services for the Universal Pre-Kindergarten 2.0 program for the period August 1, 2017 through July 31, 2018.
Education.
Resolution number 2017-0221, authorizing an amendment to contract number CE 1500-310 with Maximus Human Services Incorporated for the Work Experience Program for Work Required Public Assistance Recipients for the period January 1, 2016 through December 31, 2017, to extend the time period to December 31, 2018, and for additional funds in the amount not to exceed $1,300,000.
Health and Human Services.
Resolution number 2017-0222, authorizing a contract with United Way of Greater Cleveland in the amount not to exceed $1,095,450 for fiscal agent services for emergency food purchases for Cuyahoga County residents for the period January 1, 2018 through December 31, 2018.
HHS.
Resolution number 2017-0223, authorizing an amendment to contract number CE 1500-128 with Catholic Charities Corporation for various services for Ohio Works First and disability financial assistance recipients with barriers to employment and the Comprehensive Case Management and Employment Program for the period July 1, 2015 through December 31, 2017, to extend the time period to December 31, 2018, and for additional funds in the amount not to exceed $1,147,083.97.
Health and Human Services.
Resolution number 2017-0224, authorizing an amendment to contract number CE 16090 with the Centers for Families and Children for a Job Skills Center for Work-Required Public Assistance Recipients and for Job Readiness, Job Search, Job Placement, and Job Retention Services for the period July 1, 2016 through December 31, 2017, to extend the time period to December 31, 2018, and for additional funds in the amount not to exceed $1,122,000 $42,454.58.
Health and Human Services.
Resolution number 2017-0225, authorizing an amendment to contract number CE 16091 with Verge Incorporated for job readiness, job search, job placement, and job retention services for Ohio Works First cash assistance and food stamp recipients for the period July 1, 2016 through December 31, 2017, to extend the time period to December 31, 2018, and for additional funds in the amount not to exceed $700,000.
Health and Human Services. Committee reports and consideration of resolutions for second reading adoption under suspension of the rules. Could I have a motion to suspend the rules?
Move to suspend the rules.
Second.
The rules have been moved and seconded. Any discussion? No, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, the rules have been suspended.
Resolution number 2017-0187, authorizing a revenue-generating utility agreement with City of Broadview Heights for maintenance and repair of storm sewers, sanitary sewers, and water lines located in County Sewer District numbers 13 and 16.
Move to adopt.
Motion to adopt.
Second.
Mr. President, members of Public Works came before the Public Works Procurement Contracting Committee this past week and explained this is an extension of services that Broadview Heights currently is under contract with the county for. And they can kind of, the city themselves kind of can pick and choose what they need done by the county in areas that they don't have the equipment or the manpower to do. And I would ask for my colleagues' support on this as we move forward today.
Thank you. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, the ayes have it. The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 2017-0188, authorizing the issuance of not to exceed $15 million County of Cuyahoga, Ohio Economic Development Refunding Revenue Bonds University School Project in 2 series for the purpose of refunding the remaining outstanding principal amount of the $15 million County of Cuyahoga, Ohio Economic Development Refunding Revenue Bonds Series 2012 University School Project, which were issued to provide funds to assist University School in the refinancing of costs of a project within the meaning of Chapter 165, Ohio Revised Code, authorizing the execution and delivery of a loan agreement pertaining to the project and an assignment of rights securing the payment of the Series 2017 bonds, authorizing the execution and delivery of a bond purchase agreement, a tax agreement, and certain other documents and actions in connection with the issuance of such Series 2017 bonds, and declaring the necessity that this resolution become immediately effective.
Mr. President, we have a substitute that I would propose that we substitute for the one that's actually in the original documentation.
Excuse me, Mr. Schron, you need to make a
I'll
motion to bring it on the
move
floor.
we adopt the original language.
Second.
And now I propose that we have a substitute that would be replacing the original language.
Second.
It's been moved, sorry about that. This was heard in committee. This is not using our bonding financing. This is the entire package is going through for the improvements that have already taken place. It's providing the folks at university schools a lower rate to refinancing their package. The substitute language is to bump it up to reflect accurately the amount of money that we're looking for the university project. Again, this is not using the county bond, good offices or anything of that nature. So I would recommend my colleagues support the substitution and then ultimately support the legislation once substituted.
All those in favor of accepting the proposed substitute? Say aye. All those opposed, the ayes have it. Substitute is accepted. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor of adopting the resolution on its merits as substituted, say aye. 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 All those opposed, the ayes have it. The resolution is adopted as substituted.
Resolution number 2017-0189, authorizing the issuance and sale of healthcare and independent living facilities revenue bonds, Series 2017, Eliza Jennings Senior Care Network Project, in an aggregate principal amount not to exceed $55 million for the purposes of currently refunding bonds issued by the county, including paying costs related to certain interest rate hedge agreements and paying certain costs of issuance. providing for the assignment of revenues for the payment of these bonds, and authorizing the execution and delivery of a base lease, a lease, a bond indenture, supplemental bond indentures, bond purchase agreements, and assignment of rights under lease, and assignment of basic rent, and other instruments and documents in connection with the issuance of those bonds, and declaring the necessity that this resolution become immediately effective.
Move to adopt.
Been moved and seconded.
And again, the same as on the previous, where we're talking about with the university school, this is not using our good offices for the bonding that's out there. This is going to be using our languages just to support it, but not our bond credentials.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, the ayes have it. The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 2017-0190, authorizing a state term contract with Highland Software Incorporated in the amount not to exceed $660,245.05 for software licenses, maintenance services, and professional services for development of a case management system for the period October 1, 2017 through December 31, 2018.
Move to adopt.
Been moved and seconded.
The Highland software contract was vetted in Health and Human Services Committee on November 1st. This contract is funded 66% federal reimbursement and 34% of HHS levy funds. This committee asked for passage of this contract so that collection of child support payments may continue.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, the ayes have it. The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 2017-0191, authorizing a cooperative agreement with Cleveland Cuyahoga County Port Authority in order to make certain agreements to share the interest rate subsidy to be paid by the United States of America with respect to interest paid on not to exceed $2,775,000 of revenue bonds issued by the Port Authority as qualified energy conservation bonds for purposes of Section 54D of the Internal Revenue Code as amended.
Adopt.
Been moved and seconded.
So this resolution was heard in committee last week, and what we discussed was that we have these qualified energy conservation bonds that were awarded to the county several years ago as stimulus money, and we are finally able to have a project that will qualify to use these bonds, and it's not our money. It's coming from the federal government. It just needs our approval. So this will be a Harbor Veranda project, a mixed-use project that's near the Rock Hall, north of it. So I ask for your approval. So if we don't use these, we could lose them.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, the ayes have it. The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 2017-0192, authorizing an amendment to contract number CE 1200-542 with Microgenics Corporation for on-site drug detection services for the period July 1, 2012 through June 30, 2017, to extend the time period to June 30, 2019, and for additional funds in the amount not to exceed $575,712.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Mr. President, we have a substitute. It's found on page 336, and what it does is itemize the cost in paragraph 3 of the proposed substitute.
Okay. I'll move to accept the proposed substitute.
Thank you.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, the ayes have it.
Mr. President, these are services to the Common Pleas Court for drug detection services, as the caption states. So and there's a representative here from the Common Pleas Court. It was heard in committee, and unanimously we wish this to move forward.
All right, any questions on the proposed substitute? Hearing none. We've already voted. The proposed substitute has passed. All those in favor of accepting the proposed substitute, any further discussion? No here. All those in favor of adopting the resolution on its merits as substituted, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it, and the resolution is adopted as substituted.
Resolution number 2017-0193, making awards on requisition number 39706 to various providers for real estate appraisal services in connection with the sheriff's sale for the period September 1, 2017 through August 31, 2020.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Moved and seconded.
Mr. President, this was also heard in committee the same day, and these are services provided to the Sheriff's Department by independent contractors. the question was brought as to how they choose the vendors or the individuals that do the appraisal work. Everyone that applied was chosen because they have a very strict line of demarcation as far as expertise.
All right, any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, the ayes have it, the resolution is adopted. Consideration of an ordinance for third reading adoption.
Ordinance number 2017-0003, enacting Chapter 720 of the Cuyahoga County Code, authorizing Cuyahoga County to levy county motor vehicle license taxes upon the operation of motor vehicles on public roads and highways pursuant to Chapter 4504 of the Ohio Revised Code.
Motion to adopt.
Second.
Mr. President, there was two public hearings on this resolution, and October 4th and October 11th. We opened the floor up to the public, and there was no opposition at the public hearing. This is a permissive monies that are being permitted by the state for counties to collect, specifically for roads and bridges. And Mr. Dever and other members of the Public Works Department were here to explain that these are going to be designated for roads and bridges, repair and maintenance. And they have some ideas as to where these funds are going to be used. I believe the last time these funds were collected by the county was 1987, prior to that 1968. And obviously the municipalities, with all the state cuts that they've endured, are looking for assistance from the county, and they will be the beneficiaries of the repair work. So I would ask for my colleagues' support on this ordinance or this resolution.
Any discussion? Yes. Council lady.
Yes. Yes, I just want to say I struggled a bit with this ordinance, and I had a meeting with both Mike Dever and Mike Chambers just to reinforce where these dollars were going to be going. As was stated, our local governments certainly do need the funding. And after my discussions with them, the list of different programs that are already initiated will be added in funding, such as the local preventative maintenance will be adding another $500,000 to that pot of money. And the local operations resurfacing, another $1 million will be added to those. And the local resurfacing program, which is a 50-50. The operations resurfacing is an 80-20, 80 by county. The resurfacing program is a 50-50, another $1 million is being put into that. And then the local bridge, emergency repairs, $250,000, and local culvert replacement repair, another $250,000. So I really think that this $5 license fee, these cities will feel the impact of those dollars. The remaining funding, which this is about 3/4, will be local. The remaining funding will then hopefully make the list of repairs outside of this a shorter list, or a more inclusive list, I should say, for those cities to also benefit by. So given that 3/4 of these dollars will be impactful to the local communities, which I think the state was giving us, empowering us to make the decision that these dollars should be spent in this way, I will be supporting this license $5 increase because I do believe that it is needed. Our local governments are looking for relief, and especially when it comes to streets and roads. Thank you, Mr. President.
All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, the ayes have it, the resolution is adopted. Miscellaneous committee reports, we're going to start over here on, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, forgive me. I missed it. That's right. Councilman Gallagher voted no, Councilman Schwan voted no. Please record the 2 no votes. I was fairly impressed by the councilman at the end of that.
Mr. President, I will tell you, I almost voted yes because of that. But this was the one, this is a no-brainer, and I struggled with it. And I keep going back to when I first ran, I said, I'm not here to raise taxes or fees. And while I respect Mr. Dever and his crew and what they do and with what they have, I can't say enough. But this one was just, we're the highest tax county in Ohio. And people are struggling out there, and I just couldn't do it. But I know it's well worth the yes vote, but I just couldn't do it.
Okay? You too? All right. No roads for 2 districts. Just being silly, being completely silly. I have nothing to do with those decisions. Miscellaneous committee reports, starting over here with Councilwoman Simon.
2 committees for education and environment scheduled tomorrow at 3 to continue discussion on the bag single-use legislation, and Thursday to hear the referrals from today's meeting at 3 on Thursday.
Mr. Chairman, CD will meet Monday, the 20th.
The HR committee will meet on November the 21st at 10 a.m.
The Health and Human Services Committee will be this Thursday, November 6th. Change of date, time is the same, so.
Public Works will also meet November the 6th, change of date, time the same, and we hopefully will be done by midnight in that committee.
Excuse me, just to clarify, it's the 16th?
Oh, 16. I said
Like,
Mr. President, Finance and Budget will meet this coming Monday in its regular time slot on the 20th at 1 p.m. And that's to hear the item that was referred this evening. Also, we have scheduled moving that then back to 2 o'clock, the Committee of the Whole on a continuation of the budget hearings. However, there are a couple of scheduling uncertainties relating to that meeting, so watch your email. There could be a change on that meeting. And also, I would ask if everybody could hold as tentative if we need an additional committee of the whole on the budget. We have that set aside for the following Monday, November 27th at 1 p.m. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councilman. Any miscellaneous business before the council? Hearing none. Public comment unrelated to the agenda.
Yes, Mr. President, Rico Dancy.
Good evening. Good evening. I will be leaving Ohio, whole state. I made that decision. It was hard for me to make the decision because my grandma's wishes was she didn't vote. She didn't want me to vote for 2 people. Okay? Since they got elected, I made that promise with my family. I can no longer stay in the city where politicians buy out the elections. I can no longer stay in the city when the chairperson of the board election do not want to answer my question. Okay? That's where we at today. When I talk to our deaf attorneys, the National Black Deaf Advocate, we have a meeting this morning at 9 o'clock, from 9 to 3. About 75 deaf members came. And we know we serve over 2,500. We have a newspaper called iDeaf News, newspaper in Cleveland. I will be writing a story tomorrow. When I write this story, it's going to be live, the story I'm going to be writing. Because I cannot see, I see the deaf folks, they're going to suffer once I leave. They're going to suffer. A senior citizen lady came to me today, cried. She said, don't leave. She said, you're a fighter. Fight too long. Now I got to move to D.C. so I can continue my journey and I continue my fight. I've been fighting this 21 years on people with a disability. I started this fight when I was 7 years old. Now I'm in my 30s. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you. Next.
Mr. Dwight Yancey.
Hello, Council. I'm here again. I'll keep coming until there's some resolve. My father was kidnapped. I'm asking this county to address my concerns. They may not be concerns to you, but they mean something to me. My father was kidnapped from a nursing home in Cuyahoga County. No one won't bring the kidnapping charges. There's no reason to. I know where it's coming from. I know it's coming from the top. I know it's coming from Russo from the top. And I know everything that he knew is resonating down, so it's stopping me. I'm a 65-year-old man. You deny me food stamps? Don't make no difference. You can't stop me. What God give, no man can take away. I fear not but God. I know I'm asking this committee to give me a point person, because this that's here with me has to be resolved. Thank you.
Thank you.
Reverend Pinkney Butts.
Good evening again. For anybody listening on live stream, I'm Reverend Pamela Pinkney Butts. And I filed for custody of my grandchildren July 7th, 2017, and I don't know where they are right now. I'm very disenfranchised with all of you on this council, because when I call you all for help, you don't take my calls, and you sick people on me. When I come here, you have people lined up with guns standing behind me, if you don't like what I say, to lock me up and to murder me. I went through this with my children, and if anyone is listening live streaming as an attorney that can help me, I do need your help, because 15 years ago, I was robbed of my baby, and my children were stolen from a school through a jurisdictional compact agreement because of my faith and because of just my belief system. I'm very unsafe right now, and I am concerned with my safety. I came to you this evening in peace, just as I have done since I've known you in the very beginning, and you've declared war on me. And I have no understanding of that, especially you, Mr. Brady. You silenced my voice, and I didn't do anything to you except for cry out for help. Then you all put things out around the United States of America about me and have people further abusing me, including law enforcement officers who have been beating me up, dragging me down the street, allowing religious leaders to rape me and beat me and hurt my children. And one of my sons, I have no clue where he is right now, if he's in the United States, because of what you do. My family established this country, one of the keynote people. And I really resent this. I'm very insulted. And someone needs to come up with my grandbabies. I take good care, and I resent the fact that you display me negatively as a woman. I'm going to start there. And you steal my babies every time I have one, as if I'm unfit. I come here and help and offer my services to you, sound in my thinking, and always have been. And for you all to do an interstate compact agreement with Indiana, hold me captive under a civil protection order, steal my babies, and now still have my grandchildren stolen from me, and then nobody wants to take my calls? There's something wrong with that picture. Racism is only a portion of this. And someone had better surface my grandchildren. And they need to be alive. And I reserve my rights to speak.
Thank you. Anybody else?
No, Mr. President.
Mr. Brady, President Brady.
Councilman Miller and then Councilwoman Conwell.
Just one other quick announcement. A couple people mentioned public transportation today. Just want to make everyone aware that the next meeting of the Public Transportation Advisory Committee is on Thursday, November 30th at 1 p.m. Thank you very much.
President Brady and Health and Human Services Committee members, I forgot to mention earlier, there is a site visit scheduled tomorrow at 2 o'clock at Bread of Life, 8520 Carnegie Avenue. That was from part of the food bank and Harvest, not Harvest for Hunger, Hunger. Thank you, Councilman. So if you would like to attend, that meeting is scheduled for 2 o'clock.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Anybody else? All right, council is adjourned.